The Ford Mustang is more than just a car, it's a symbol of American muscle, a testament to innovation, and a collector's dream. Over the decades, the Mustang has seen its price tag skyrocket, especially when it comes to rare models that have fetched millions at auctions. From the first generation in the 1960s to today's powerful modern machines, the Mustang has transformed from an affordable sports car to a coveted, high-value collectible. This article explores the fascinating evolution of the Ford Mustang from classic to modern, focusing on how it became one of the most expensive muscle cars in history. The birth of an icon, 1960s. In 1964, Ford introduced the Mustang at the New York World's Fair, forever changing the sports car market. Priced at an affordable $2,368, the Mustang was an instant hit, selling over 400,000 units in its first year. But what made the Mustang truly iconic was its customization options, allowing buyers to tailor the car to their personal style and performance preferences. Fast forward to today, and these early Mustangs, especially those with limited production runs or unique performance packages, are now some of the most expensive collector cars on the market. For example, a 1965 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500, one of the most sought-after early Mustangs, sold for over $500,000 at auction. What was once an affordable option for young drivers has become a treasure for collectors. The Shelby Revolution, late 1960s. In the late 1960s, Ford collaborated with Carroll Shelby, a renowned race car driver and designer, to create high-performance versions of the Mustang. The result was the Shelby GT350 and GT500, which would go on to redefine what a Mustang could be. With powerful V8 engines and race-tuned suspensions, these cars were built for speed, and they became legends on both the track and the street. Today, the Shelby GT500 is a centerpiece in Mustang history and one of the most valuable muscle cars ever made. One of the highest auction prices for a 1967 Shelby GT500 Super Snake was $2.2 million in 2019. These Shelbys were produced in limited numbers, making them rare and highly desirable for collectors willing to pay millions to own a piece of automotive history. The 1970s decline and revival. The 1970s weren't kind to muscle cars. With stricter emissions regulations and the oil crisis driving up fuel prices, automakers had to reduce engine power and shift focus to fuel efficiency. The Mustang was not immune to these changes, and the once powerful pony car lost some of its bite. The Mustang II, introduced in 1974, was smaller and less powerful, designed to appeal to a more economy-conscious audience. However, this era of Mustang production hasn't commanded the high prices seen in earlier and later models. A Mustang II won't fetch millions at auction, but it still has a dedicated fan base. The real revival began in the 1980s, with the introduction of the Mustang Fox body. This generation marked a return to performance, thanks to the popular 5.0-liter V8 engine. These cars are now starting to appreciate in value, particularly rare models like the 1993 Mustang SVT Cobra R, which has sold for over $150,000 at auctions. The modern Mustang, 2000s to today. The modern Mustang era has been nothing short of revolutionary. In 2005, Ford reintroduced a retro-inspired design, paying homage to the classic Mustangs of the 1960s. This blend of modern engineering and vintage styling reignited Mustang fandom, and prices for limited edition models began to soar. The release of the Shelby GT500 in 2007, once again developed with Carroll Shelby, was a defining moment. With 500 horsepower, this was the most powerful production Mustang ever at the time. Today, pristine examples of the early 2000s GT500s can sell for over $100,000, and newer models continue to push the boundaries of both performance and price. In 2022, the latest Mustang Shelby GT500 shattered expectations again, with its supercharged 5.2-liter V8 producing 760 horsepower. The base price? Around $80,000. But collectors often pay much more, especially for models with unique color combinations or limited edition packages. One of the most expensive modern Mustangs is the 2021 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 KR, which starts at $127,895. Ford limited production to just 225 units, and the aftermarket modifications on these cars can push prices even higher, with some selling for over $200,000. A modern collector's dream, the 1968 Mustang GT390 from Bullitt. No discussion of high-price Mustangs is complete without mentioning the 1968 Ford Mustang GT390 from the movie Bullitt, driven by Steve McQueen in one of the most iconic car chases in cinematic history. This car sold at auction in 2020 for a jaw-dropping $3.4 million, making it the most expensive Mustang ever sold. This sale illustrates the power of pop culture and history in driving Mustang prices sky-high. Conclusion: from affordable to aspirational, the evolution of high-price Ford Mustangs is a story of innovation, passion, and timeless design. What started as an affordable sports car for the masses has transformed into a symbol of automotive excellence and a collector's dream. From the classic 1960s Shelbys to today's modern high-performance machines, the Mustang's journey has been one of both speed and value. As collectors continue to chase the rarest and most powerful Mustangs, prices are only likely to rise. Whether it's a vintage Shelby GT500 or a modern Shelby GT500 KR, the Mustang will always be a car that commands both respect and a hefty price tag. For Mustang fans and collectors alike, owning one of these iconic machines is not just about the car, it's about being part of a legendary story that spans decades and continues to inspire.